when we have an injury, a soft tissue injury like a hamstring pull, and the inflammation process boots up and so forth, at some point in time, collagen is cycling at that site and proteins are repairing that injury site. Well, those proteins really don't have a roadmap or an instruction book that kind of tells them how to apply themselves. What tells them how to apply themselves is the functional tension that the muscle experiences. Okay, so if the muscle is experiencing functional tension, which means running or exercise, then it tends to apply itself in line correctly as functional muscle tissue. On the other hand, if the athlete is only resting and there isn't any functional tension, therefore exercise being applied to the muscle, well, then the collagen will apply itself in erratic ways, and that's what scar tissue ultimately means.
Mm.
So basically, if you have an athlete that pulls a hamstring and kind of sits out 2 weeks, you got 2 weeks worth of scar tissue to deal with after. So I just try to get them out there running, right away. So, the first day, if you can only go 40%, we'll just do a few buildups at 30%.
Mm.
If you can only go 50%, do a few buildups at 40%. It's always sub pain threshold. And it doesn't actually become sprinting until the progression nears its end when
Yeah.
athletes are starting to feel pretty good. But getting them up and moving is critical for any kind of soft tissue injury because, soft tissues have good blood supplies. They're kind of hardwired to heal quickly if you
Mm.
don't do dumb stuff. And ultimately, just supplying that. And again, it's not a lot of running. I might have a kid do like 8 buildups to 30 meters
Okay.
or 40 or something like that. But it's enough to kind of send a message to that muscle, to that collagen, like how to apply itself in a functional way, in a way that's going to be functional as opposed to scar tissue formation.